Hey Harry Potter fans, the Potter Collector here. I've got a great video for you today, including some behind the scenes footage of my MuggleCast interview. I also have a new reading segment where you get to watch me embarrass myself as I attempt to read translations that I can't understand. I have some Potter mail to unbox, as well as a chance for you to be part of a future video. So, without further ado, I present to you the Potter Collector. I was recently interviewed by MuggleCast. They are the most popular Harry Potter podcast run by Andrew, Eric, and Micah. They're awesome guys, fun to talk to, and you should go give them a listen. The Potter Collector episode is 356, and it's titled The Potter Collector. Down below, I have links to their social media as well as their website. Here is some of the behind-the-scenes footage of the MuggleCast interview. Hey, Harry Potter fans. Hey.
All right, we are joined now by the Potter Collector. Peter, welcome to the show. You've actually been a MuggleCast listener, haven't you?
I have. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. And
enjoy
you were
your
down
stuff.
at Harry Potter Celebration.
Yeah, just this past year, it was my first year.
So the reason we wanted to have you on the show is we recently learned about your collection, and you've kind of made a sort of brand for yourself online as the Potter Collector.
Yeah.
We want to hear about your collection, but first, when did you become a Harry Potter fan?
I became a Harry Potter fan in 1999. I actually credit my grandma and my younger brothers, Michael and Thomas, for it. My grandma gifted us a copy of Sorcerer's Stone, to help grow and encourage us to read. And I struggled through the first chapter. I wasn't a good reader at the time, and I was overwhelmed by such a big book. So I didn't really make it past the first chapter. So fast forward a few months, my brothers had read book one, and then Chamber of Secrets, and then Prisoner of Azkaban, so the competitive older brother in me, wanted to catch up. So I picked up Sorcerer's Stone again, read through chapter 1, then 2, 3, and like every Harry Potter fan, I couldn't put the book down. So,
this is a big question. What is your Harry Potter collection like today? What are your totals? Like, how many books do you have?
So I think I'm about 15 or 20 books away from the 1,000 book mark.
Whoa. Oh my God.
Which is crazy. So very exciting for me. I mean, crazy for other people, but exciting for me.
And just the other day, you completed your Sorcerer's Stone collection?
Yes, I did. No, I completed translations. I'm done. I have every single published Harry Potter translation. So yeah, it's crazy. That was a huge milestone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So of course you have the Scots version, right?
Of course, absolutely.
Is that not just the most fun to read aloud?
It is actually really fun to read aloud.
And you also, I love your YouTube channel because it have videos of you unboxing all these and like you're freaking out, including yesterday, which was the final translation.
Okay, so I'm a fairly reserved person with emotions, like in public. So I was not expecting to freak out as much as I did. And I was a little hesitant to share that, but I'm like, you know what? I'm seriously excited about this. This is a massive, massive milestone in my collection, so I have to share it.
So how did you start collecting?
I started collecting... I seriously could have talked for hours. It was so much fun. These guys are entertaining, they ask good questions. It's just fun to talk to Harry Potter fans. We weren't able to get through all of the questions that they were gonna ask, so I thought that I might answer some of them right now. One of the questions that I get asked a lot is how much I've spent on my collection. It's a question I don't usually answer, but I do say this as an encouragement to other collectors out there that I have spent about 1/3 of the value of my collection. Someone's texting me. It's Carly from All the Pretty Books. Let's see what she has to say. Our friend Mel, the Harry Potter collection, just received one of the special edition French box sets. The one that features Harry in the Room of Requirement on the spine. Look at this beautiful set that I don't have. It's so beautiful. So anyway, that's what they're texting about. Where was I? Oh, so I've only spent about 1/3 of the value of my collection by being on a budget, being smart in my purchases, and knowing the Harry Potter market. What did I write down here? If you're wanting to collect Harry Potter books, there are always great book deals showing up. You just need to know what to look for, do your research, ask fellow collectors like myself if you have questions. I was 14 when I started collecting and researching Harry Potter books, and I didn't have any money to start. So here's a quick story example. I had wanted the leather collector's edition of Sorcerer's Stone from the moment I saw it online, but it was selling for $200 to $300 on eBay, and I didn't have the money to purchase it. In my researching and Harry Potter book searches, I came across a Scholastic closeout website, and they were selling the book for $19.99, but still, no money. So I asked my parents if I could borrow the money to buy it and then resell it on eBay for a few $100s, and then that would jumpstart my collecting budget. My parents agreed, and my dad had it in his head that this would be a good teaching moment, that if it looks too good to be true, it probably is too good to be true. He was shocked when it sold for $250 and immediately asked, "How many more copies can we get from this closeout website?" So this is how, as a 14-year-old, I was able to jumpstart my collection and start a collecting budget. So it's all about researching the Harry Potter book market, becoming an expert as best as you can, and you'll be able to do the exact same thing as I did. All right, what's the next question? One of the questions that was asked was, like, what kind of precautions, if any, do you do to keep your collection safe? I mentioned that my collection was insured against pretty much anything. One of the things that I wasn't able to mention was that my rarest books are not even kept in my house. They are in a safety deposit box. I also have a big steel, waterproof, fireproof safe located somewhere in my life that holds some of my other rare books. It's also protected by dragons and protective spells and charms. I also have a vault right next door to Bellatrix Lestrange's vault in Gringotts. When it comes to investing and starting a collection in translations, I suggest that you don't wait. There's been a massive boom of new translation collectors over the past few years, which is actually pretty cool. So the more translation collectors there are, the harder it is to find the rarer translations like Malayalam, Nepali, or Gujarati, as demand will be a lot higher for them. We're also finding that translations that used to be really common are becoming hard to find. Don't wait if you're thinking about it. You can go to my website, which is listed below, www.thepottercollector.com, and there is a translation checklist located under translations. Alright, so many of you are probably wondering why I've been using these little scissors to open my packages when I'm a wizard. This is actually the wand that Katy Perry held in her hand. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go on my Instagram page and see the picture. The first package comes from the country Georgia. Defendo. Deathly Hallows in Georgian. Whew. This completes my hardcover Georgian set. All right, this next one is from Croatia. Defendo. All right. Ta-da! I also need some help with my closing quote. If you would like to be featured in a future Potter Collector episode, send me a video of you saying, "Keep collecting." Just make sure that when you film, it's in landscape mode, not portrait mode. So a brand new segment that I want to add to some of my future videos is called The Potter Collector Reads. In this segment, I read a different translation that I can't read or understand, and see how I do. I grabbed Bosnian. If you speak Bosnian, please let me know how I did in the comments. Chapter 1, The Boy Who Lived. Gospodin I gospoda Dursley s Broja Ketiri Privet Drive Bili su panosni stoza sebe mangu resi da su savreseno normalni eko bi se ko I usundo da upita. So what that says, as most of us know, is Mr. and Mrs. Dursley of number 4 Privet Drive were proud to say that they were perfectly normal, thank you very much. If there is a translation that you would like to see me attempt to read, please leave it in the comments below. That wraps up this video. Please subscribe below if you haven't already, and until next time, Sonoris. Keep collecting!